A pro-cancel culture trash website attacks the Red Sonja director MJ Bassett over her views on gender. Who would have thunk it? Another day in Clown World. Let's talk about it. Let's see what it's all about. Let's go. Welcome to World of Conan, and the site and we're talking about today is the Mary Sue. Yes, a lot of you guys probably know this site already, so it's no wonder this kind of trash article is coming from this kind of trash site. If you don't know, the Mary Sue is an ultra-liberal, leftist, feminist site with the most absurd takes. You could say it's satire, but it's not. It really is just completely horrible, just full with ideology, and they want ideology in everything, in absolutely everything. So it's no wonder they are pro-cancel culture. They attack anyone they disagree with, and obviously basically all men are sexist. And here's a good example. Like, imagine this: why are your allergies so bad? Tree sexism. Imagine that somebody wrote this article. Like, imagine that level of, I don't know, internalized hate, outward hate, like just the bitterness and emptiness and all that goes into that. I mean, to think that because the trees are male and they produce pollen, they're sexist and they cause people to have allergies. Like, who comes up with this ridiculous crap? Unbelievable. Here, the DCU, because when they dropped Batgirl, it was obviously misogyny. It wasn't that it was a horrible movie and it was just better to scrap it. No, it's gotta be because men hate women, obviously. Or you can't be on Johnny Depp's side because obviously it has to be that he is the abuser. Obviously, even though there was evidence out already with the calls and stuff like that. Just absolutely ridiculous. And lastly, I heard one that they said that white girls with nice butts is racism. So another insanity take. But anyway, that's just to get you to understand like what the level of writing is and where we're coming from, what kind of site it is. It's just absolute trash. Anyway, here is the article: this Red Sonja movie is avoiding sexual politics. Sadly, that might be for the best. And here you might think, like, sadly that might be for the best, like it's avoiding. This is because they want to have politics in absolutely everything. So they're sad that they can't have a person directing who would inject their ideology and their politics in absolutely everything and pepper that and destroy it. Would be salivating at that thought, but because MJ Bassett does not share that way of thinking, they're upset. So here we go. We're talking about the same Red Sonja, right? Every time I hear anything about Red Sonja movie, I cringe a little. As a long-time fan of the character, yes, I really believe that. Anyway, to just go through the anxiety of the writer and the history of Red Sonja. And obviously the beginning history or the original history is problematic and horrible and just yuck. It's just why? And it's obviously a male fantasy origin because it's written that Red Sonja was raped in the first origin story, So I guess that's some kind of evil male fantasy. I don't understand. I mean, there's been plenty of characters, stories written where horrible stuff has happened and people have overcome that. But I guess, well, anyway. So obviously this person likes the Gail Simone rewrite, of course, empowerment and all that jazz. But here, this is where I wanted to read this. Now back, do you know who the she-devil with the sword is? Now back to Bassett's take on Sonja, and this is where we come to the issue at hand. Bassett has directed several action titles, including Solomon Kane episodes of Ashwood's Evil Dead, so she has experience with the genre, and she did say that her version, like Simone's, will skip the sexual assault origin story. Okay. However, Bassett also seems to miss several points about what makes Red Sonja different. For instance, Bassett says she wants to keep gender politics out of the movie. Oh no! Yeah, let's keep the toxicity out. Who would want all that absolutely hateful stuff in their movie? Gee, I wonder. Maybe people just want to look at a good movie, see a good movie, not be preached at. She wants to keep gender politics out of the movie. Instead, she wants Sonja's journey to be an allegory for more existential questions around the survival of the species in the face of climate change. And that's kind of strange in the Hyborian world, I understand. With aesthetics inspired by steampunk, Mad Max and Frank Lloyd Wright. That is a bit strange, the climate change theme, stuff like that. I mean, this movie can go either way, for reals, so I don't know. Listen, I'm not saying I wouldn't watch this movie. It sounds like it could be interesting or not much about other than the title. None of this sounds like Red Sonja, who has become such an iconic comic book hero. However, while reading Bassett's thoughts on J.K. horrible. She's just a woman who has opinions. Imagine that. And she has an opinion that sexual predators shouldn't be in jail with different genders, you know. Assaulting people. Like, just horrible, yeah. I mean, she should agree to let them be in the same place and be assaulted. I mean, that should be just allowed and awesome and fantastic. Like, just disgusting takes. J.K. Rowling is just a woman who has a basic who just thinks like most of us think. It's nothing different. We don't want to see the erasure of women and their rights. It's nothing weird about that. I got the impression it might be a good thing that she isn't tackling the obvious gender discussions in Red Sonja. Well, yeah, it shouldn't be any discussions of that, and I'm thankful for that. And oh man, these kinds of people, these activists, just want all this kind of trash stuff in everything. Unbelievable. Bassett, a transgender woman, refuses to adopt many of the tenets of trans advocacy. Yeah, because who wants to hold all that stuff? No. She can't seem to remember what Rowling said that was so bad. We remember, we have received, so yeah, I bet you do. Then Bassett doubled down, revealing how little she understands about gender and sex. Yes, of course, because all this new stuff is the perfect truth. All that other stuff, 2,000 or more, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 years and more. How people have thought that that's evil and just horrible. Nothing truth about that at all. No, there's no facts. And how nuanced they can be from person to person. Yeah, but that doesn't change reality. Mammalian biology is divided into male and female. It just is. Exactly, she told the Hollywood Reporter Scott Johnson casually, mentioning a term like non-menstruating humans, and Bassett rolls her eyes. Well, yeah, obviously. She knows stances like these will disturb some. I have friends who have been very much upset by what I have said publicly, she says, but I have no doubt about the biology of it. It's nonsensical to not have a biological woman as part of your vocabulary. Exactly. It is erasure of women, and it is not the truth, and it is hurting people. Absolutely ridiculous clown world stuff. Not only is Bassett wrong about how biology works, but she just becomes cruel sad. Oh, come on. Get over yourself. Sadly, Bassett's comments remind me of people who disparage themselves or people like them to gain broad acceptance. It's like watching women support misogynistic ideas, so that certain type of man will find them interesting and not like other women. And this is how these activists think. Everyone hates themselves and just wants to live in a misogynistic world. Not like other women, or when people who receive social services and denounce Democrats for denounce Democrats. It's the only way these activists are able to think. Democrats. I've known people in real life who have done both things. I guess it's good that Bassett won't be tackling Sonja's nuanced gender storylines. Exactly, that's awesome. Throw those in the trash where they came from. Since I don't think she would execute them correctly, no, they don't need to be executed at all. Hopefully one day we will get a decent Red Sonja movie. No. We will not get your movie. Hopefully. Bassett's movie probably won't be it. No, it won't be it. So I just want to say, this site is trash. These opinions are trash. And you might think, well, where's the cancellation and stuff? Trust me. These kind of activists, they start up, they rumble with all this stuff, and they're drumming up support, and they're integral with other people in the industry, be it movies, comics, books, wherever, and they talk to each other, and they gather up the whisper networks, they gather up momentum and stuff like that to get people cancelled. So this is very much like a warning shot fired across Bassett. So believe me, these people, they can't stand someone thinking differently and not going along with their ideology. And the only way it's not like a full-on attack is because Bassett is trans. That's what it is. But these exact things are the kind of things that are ruining entertainment and a lot of other areas as well. A lot of other areas, and they should be fought against in every possible avenue where someone comes across this ideology and all this nonsense, where we're changing truth to confusion, and it's gonna hurt a lot of people, and they don't understand the massive damage that they're doing. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I want to just say, MJ Bassett, I hope you make a fantastic Red Sonja movie. Yeah, you have my full support for whatever that's worth. Just make a awesome Red Sonja movie like you made the Solomon Kane movie. I love that movie. So just ignore all this hate and bitterness and jealousy and all that stuff that's coming from all these kind of activists, and just hold on to your opinion and your vision, and make a good movie that's true to the Hyborian world and Red Sonja. And we shall see what kind of movie you make. But if you make like a fantastic movie like Solomon Kane, like you did, so then all is well. All is well. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Hail Conan!